Looking for a delicious and easy breakfast? Look no further. I have 3 great pancake, that's right, I said pancakes, pancake recipes for you. A no-whisk Dutch baby, a bacon pancake, and even something a little healthier with oats. Give it a watch. Have you ever made pancakes in a blender before? Today I'm making a recipe, it's a Dutch baby pancake. You make the batter in a blender and then you bake it all at once in one cast iron skillet. It's really fun. I've cracked 3 eggs into this blender. Add 3/4 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. It's kind of like making a crepe batter actually. It's very, very similar, but you bake it all at once. So it's much thicker than a crepe. Not like thick and dense, but thicker and very puffy. And 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Blend it all up until really well combined. Have a cast iron skillet, a medium-sized cast iron skillet, preheating on top of the stove with 2 tablespoons of butter, and also have your oven preheating to 425. Having your pan hot when you add your batter helps puff it up right when it goes into the oven. It doesn't spend time getting hot, it's hot right off the bat. Transfer immediately to a 425-degree oven and bake until it's puffed and set in the center, about 20 minutes. Oh my God, look at that. It totally puffed up. Serve it hot right out of the oven. A little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, and it's kind of a perfect breakfast. Today, I'm here to please by making a delicious bacon pancake. I'm starting off by cooking 8 slices of bacon. I'm actually having a little bit of a hard time fitting them all in the pan, but I know they're gonna cook down. I got some paper towels. You can drain the bacon on here when they cook. While the bacon is cooking, whisk together your dry ingredients. I have a cup of all-purpose flour here in this bowl. To that, add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of coarse salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Set that aside and whisk together your wet ingredients. I have 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter, and 1.25 cups of buttermilk. Whisk it together, and then after that's whisked together, you just very gently whisk in your dry ingredients. Whisk the dry ingredients in, but don't over whisk it. You want to make sure that it's just very lightly combined. Do not over whisk it. Leave some lumps. Just make sure that all the dry mixture is incorporated, and then stop. Each pancake is going to have a strip of bacon embedded in it. Look at all the fat that rendered out. What you want to do is pour off most of the fat because you're going to cook your pancakes in the bacon fat, which you don't have to do if you don't want to. If you want like a cleaner, less bacony flavor, get rid of all of this fat and cook it in butter. And I'm doing this in a cast iron skillet, which starts out basically non-stick anyway, so you don't really need a ton of fat. Then what you want to do is you're going to cook the pancake batter right on top of your bacon. So put a piece of bacon, I'm going to do 3 at a time, I think. Sort of like make a triangle with the bacon in the pan, and then spoon your batter over the bacon. I'm going to turn the heat to medium and then spoon about a 1/4 cup of batter on top. And what's going to happen is it's going to make little pancakes, and at the sides it's going to stick a piece of bacon. It's kind of cute. I'm so happy right now. These look fantastic. Nice strip of bacon right down the center, perfectly golden brown. They turned exactly the way I wanted them to. I'm going to eat one. How about 2 pancakes per person? That means this recipe will serve 4 if it makes 8, which I think it will. You know what? I'm having 3. I don't care. 2 is not a stack. Today I'm making a great recipe for breakfast. It's an oatmeal pancakes. I've combined 2 cups of all-purpose flour with 1 cup of oats. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon and oats, such a nice combination. Great warm flavors to go together. It's a teaspoon of coarse salt. And then this just gets ground up together. What you're really trying to do is mix all of the dry ingredients as well as break up some of those oats kind of into like a little bit of a flour. The end result should be like the texture of course meal. Not too fine. I think that's good. All right, next, I have 2 cups of whole milk here, and to that add 2 large eggs. Pancakes are pretty easy to make, so why not make your own? But if you use the box, tell me why. Why, guys, why? Whisk, whisk, whisk. You can whisk your eggs before you add them to avoid maybe splashing yourself with milk, but I like to live life on the edge. I think you guys know that about me. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. You could use melted butter too. That's a really nice flavor. Now you can add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. I'm beginning to feel like maybe my bowl is too small. Be very careful. And then to that add 1 cup of rolled oats. So you're gonna get some great texture from the unpulsed rolled oats here. And like all pancake batters, it's okay if there are a few lumps, and particularly in this one, it's gonna be very lumpy because of the oats. But don't overmix it, because it can get kind of gummy. Flour sort of like works itself up into a fury if you overmix it. I have a cast iron skillet here that I've preheated on sort of a medium low heat, and I'm gonna turn it up just a bit. I have a confession to make, you guys. I almost always ruin pancakes. I don't know what it is. Every time I cook them, I either burn them or they're cooked unevenly. And then I was in the kitchen and I was talking to one of my colleagues, and she was looking at me making pancakes, and she said, well, I think that you're just using too much fat in the pan. So today I'm gonna try with a lot less fat and see if that works. Then you just wanna cook them until they start bubbling around the edges and they get a little bit dry, and even a couple bubbles in the center, and that's when you know they're ready to turn over. We'll just wait. Oh my God! See some bubbles, even in the center. Let's see what happens. They're gorgeous. So good. You guys should really give it a try.